Okay, everyone. Well, good evening and welcome to something special. It is now time for Kat and I to do our very first co-op session. Want to say hello to everyone out there?
Hi, everybody.
In order to explain why this is something special, we're briefly gonna have to go back in time. Right after secretly smuggling Kat across the country, he attempted to sell her to his audience.
If you guys aren't aware, if we hit 600 subscribers on the channel this month, I'm going to start up a new cooking show with my girlfriend. Once she arrives and moves in, we're going to be starting a new cooking show where we record all kinds of, meals and stuff that we're trying for the first time together. So I say, hey, why not, right?
He did an introduction YouTube video and 2 Q&A chill streams also. Then the infamous Halloween
It's Tevin's fault
stream happened, and that discouraged Kat from ever coming back on his streams again.
There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin who likes to illegally restream my fucking streams.
The next 5 years were plagued with DSP yelling at anyone and everyone that his wife is not and will not be a part of his content.
Thanks, DSP. If you ever say something like that about my wife again, that's stupid. I'm just gonna ban you outright. I don't know if you were genuinely asking a question or trying to troll. I don't care. My wife is not part of my content. And you're not to fucking ask stupid questions like that about her. If you ever do again, you're gone. My wife is not part of my content. My wife has nothing to do with my streams. Every once in a while, I'll casually mention her about things that we're doing in our real life or whatever, and that's the extent of her involvement. She does not want to have anything to do with my streams. I'm not gonna go into massive detail. She doesn't really have any desire to come back. The same people still illegally steal my content. They still make fun of her even though she's not a part of my content. Until those people are gone from the internet and not allowed to do their disgusting shit anymore, I don't see why she would have any motivation to come back.
Until on January 10th, 2024, DSP had a meaningful mystery surprise for his audience.
All right, good evening everyone and welcome.
Jasper.
Welcome to the Burnell family stream here on DSPGaming.
I guess enough time had passed where she now felt like she was ready to say hello. It's wild that he never eased her into being into the stream. Like, she erased her entire presence online because she couldn't handle it, but he didn't even care. He didn't think to play co-op games online, and then maybe that could have led to party chat online with microphones on the stream, which then could have built up to her on-screen appearance. Nah, he just didn't really care. He instead decided to rush into the Family Night Q&A streams series, where they sit there and answer questions like this.
Will Jasper jump on either of us? Did Kat work today? You did not work today.
No.
What's your favorite ice cream or yogurt? Kat, how does it feel being married to the almighty Phil? I'm sure it's... What do you think?
Boring or not, it went great for them, as they made $305 at least in direct donations alone. So great, in fact, that he started hyping up an encore, which was to take place the very next week.
Alrighty everyone, good evening. Welcome to our second ever family night here on DSPGaming. I, of course, am here with my lovely wife, Kat.
Already seeing diminishing returns, however, he made the executive decision that he needed to space out the gimmick of rolling his wife out in front of the camera. He also felt that he needed to change the format, as the questions were still this fucking stupid.
Did we ever go on a couples game show? Did you ever play Pokemon? How do you like your coffee? Why don't we get a third stool and put it between us for Jasper? Kat, do you have any particular chocolates that you like? What is your favorite litter style, scented or non? What is your favorite quality about DSP? No, you may not call me Philip. That is not allowed. Did you ever work at a gas station?
Mamma mia.
Gameplay seemed to be the obvious next step. When you think co-op, I bet you're thinking of Mario Kart or something like that. But what does DSP do? How about Don Doko Island?
Don Doko Island here in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
A mini game within a larger Yakuza game, a game in which nobody actually watches him play. He falls asleep playing this thing. He hyped this thing up for weeks.
On Valentine's Day night, I would like to have my first ever co-op stream with my wife where we're going to do the Don Doko island together. Possibly I could do my very first ever co-op stream with my wife. First ever co-op stuff we ever do in life. First ever co-op stream with myself and my wife.
So this now leads us back to the beginning of this video. Here are some highlights of this special night.
Okay.
Here's Pop, convenience
Okay.
store ATM.
Alright.
DSP, eyes filled with dollar signs, fast-tracked another co-op gaming night, only 3 days later. This time, however, things were different. She immediately looked like she did not want to be there. It got so bad that she handed the controller off to him only to then shift in her seat for the rest of the time. It seems DSP trying to force her to spend 2 hours with him really just wore her down.
When Kat and I do co-op, which we've done once now, literally, all right? The idea was that we're going to do something that she's interested in doing and playing so that it'll be fun for her to be here while also interacting with the stream audience. Okay? That was the idea. All right? Kat is my wife. She's not a YouTube professional. Okay? She's not. She does not want to sit here reading chat, answering your questions. The idea was that we're going to do something that she's interested in doing and playing so that it'll be fun for her to be here while also interacting with the stream audience. She does not want to sit here reading chat, answering your questions. I want to explain that to you right now because I think some people have this weird misconception while also interacting with the stream audience.
This comes from when he was running damage control right after Kat left only halfway through their second co-op stream.
Bye.
She's beat. Last time around when we did it for the first time on Wednesday, it was very fun. It was the first time we had ever done co-op gameplay. It felt fresh. Tonight was boring. All right? And that's not the fault of the audience. That's not the fault of us. It's the game. It's an endless cycle, an endless grind.
See, this is interesting because before they actually did this second co-op stream, he was telling people,
Hopefully you'll come join us. Remember, it's not just about the game. It's about us interacting and having fun and talking and having a hangout session while we're also playing the game.
why didn't you just chill and have fun with your wife, Phil? I thought that was the whole point. Well, whatever. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter because he wants to let you know that he refuses to give up on getting his wife to hang out with him for 2 hours. The only catch here, though, is that it takes about a month for them to finally decide on what to play.
They're saying, well, why do you need to like what you're playing? Just get her butt in there and do co-op and pump out the videos like everyone else on the internet. You missed the point. I mean, there's millions of games we could play right now co-op that we wouldn't be interested in. We'd be bored with within like a couple of hours. And yeah, we could force ourselves to do it, but you're not going to see us happy. You're going to see us kind of annoyed, right? Is that what you want? Annoyance in a video? Because we're playing something we don't like? I mean, what's the point of that? We're not going to be in here like happy actors. Oh, every game we play is so cheery and great because we love all games because we're pumping out fake content for you, so you'll give us money. We're not doing that.
The reason people say it shouldn't matter what you're playing is because it's your wife. It's your soulmate. She's supposed to be able to sit next to you for 2 hours, and it shouldn't matter what the fuck you guys are playing. How much he's missing the point is pretty pathetic. It's like he can't understand that two people who enjoy each other's company can sit down together and play, watch, or do something that's not necessarily fun, but at the same time be having fun. Sitting down and playing Overcooked should not be this big dilemma that you're going through. If you're telling me that she agreed to be on camera, but only if you do something that she likes, it doesn't really seem like she wants to be there. She'll only go on not to spend time with you, not to chill and talk and have fun, but only if there's something in it for her. The allure of sitting next to this man is apparently not enough to entice Kat, his soulmate. Well, it's not like it even matters anyways, because of course they agreed on something.
Your idea about Beyond Two Souls. I proposed to Kat last night and she loved it, and that's what our next co-op's gonna be. We're gonna play Beyond Two Souls together.
April 7th, the announcement for the Beyond Two Souls co-op cat playthrough finally gets announced, only for it to get immediately canceled the next day.
But there might be problems because her work schedule already threw her for a loop this week. I don't know if she's gonna be up to it and want to do it. Right now she says maybe.
Then the day after that, April 9th, he sets it in stone.
Finally, after all the build-up and me talking about this for like a month, it's finally happening this coming Saturday night. So mark your calendars. First of all, let's just address the elephant in the room. We were gung-ho 100%, locked in schedule to do it. What ends up happening is, my wife's work basically changed her schedule on her. So we decided against it. We're like, nah, let's not do the co-op. I'll do a regular night stream.
So we got not one, not two, not three, but 4 separate cancellations, and in the present day, an indefinite hiatus.
Is co-op with Kat indefinitely on hold? All right, without giving specifics, basically for over a month, stuff was really getting messed up with all kinds of stuff. There was scheduling issues with work. There was health issues. There was all kinds of shit going on, all right? We're looking to reschedule it. But now, because it's been so long, we kind of like keep forgetting about it. So I got to bring it up with her. Like, I want to do co-op with her. She wants to do it. But it's like, it kind of like just got fallen by the wayside. It's like every week there was something else coming up. It's like, come on. You get to a point where you get exhausted. You're like, is it just not meant to be?
DSP likes to try and convince himself that he's not forcing anything with his wife. But he is. Just look at how difficult it is to get this lady on stream. She clearly is uncomfortable and doesn't enjoy talking to the chat. And even if she did, she would just see messages making fun of her. DSP doesn't put any effort in making it a welcoming environment and no effort in being a filter for the chat. For example, he reads the chat on a laptop. All he has to do is put it on his lap so she can't see it. He was very inconsiderate of her feelings by just throwing her to the wolves and putting her on camera right away, and then jumping into naming the series and branding opportunities. He doesn't understand how others feel, and he's treating it just like he did with his ex-best friends, where if they don't specifically tell him something is wrong, well then, that must mean nothing's wrong. And this is without even delving into how he completely toxified her and made her basically into a female version of himself. What the hell the relationship is like, it could be a whole other video that I don't even want to get into. The takeaway that he should have but never will is, if you're so convinced she wants to stream with you, but it's this difficult to get it done, she probably doesn't actually want to stream with you. And you're making it super awkward for her to just tell you that. But we know that in DSP's reality, she's only just being an uncooperative co-op partner, and she'll come around eventually, right?